Man. Pros of voicing a sleepy or like a groggy character, not much effort. Cons, you're also gonna get sleep. It's like a Pokemon effect, status effect. Aw, Iris, tell us what about Wagahai? Mr. Natsume's cat seems to have settled into his new home then.
Oh, yes, and I've become very attached to little Waggy.
Waggy. It would appear his previous owners completely forgotten him. Cats are unfeeling creatures, the muse as empty as the heart of the muses.
It's so cute. Excuse me, I need a moment.
A moment has passed, but I'm still not over it. Look at this. She's carrying the cat, and it's adorable.
If Mr. Natsume had no intention of taking Waggy back to Japan, I wonder why he kept him in the first place.
I expect he would have taken him if he could, but pets are strictly forbidden aboard steamships in our experience.
And for good reason. Terrible things can happen if the rules of passage are not obeyed. Well, I don't mind, because Waggy is adorable.
Yes, he really is. Oh, what about the door? I don't remember seeing that tiny thing in the main door before. Where did that come from?
Oh, you noticed? You are observant now. Look, I use this. It's my latest invention.
What is that?
I call it the cat flapper-mat.
Gosh, a machine for making doors, just for cats.
That's right. It can make a cat flap for a very little friend like Waggy in seconds. And it can do it in any door at all, no matter what it's made of. It's very powerful, you see.
Wouldn't it have been quicker to just make the cat flap rather than making a machine to make the cat flap?
Well, yes, maybe. But now I can make cat flaps anywhere I like.
Oh, I think it's wonderful. You must make one for us in the door in our office upstairs, Iris. Oh, please. She really knows how to come up with unconventional inventions, this girl. Adorable. Also, Iris, what the fuck? Any surface? Oh, meow. Oh, what was that? Wagahai? Oh no. What was that?
Oh no! Wagahai's tangled up in your violin!
I think he thinks a toy. No! What's he doing to it? Oh dear! Mr. Shums's precious violin! Why should I care? What? I shouldn't be surprised. If the cat is some more accomplished musician than I now. Shulms!
Mr. Shulms really is in poor spirits, isn't he? Well, anyway, I'll put it back where it lives, shall I, Helly?
Out of the cat's reach, if possible. Maybe we should assess the damage. Oh boy. That violin is dead. Truly, actually dead. Oh dear, I see the string snapped. So, this is the violin, isn't it? It's a Stradivarius, one of the finest violins in the world, made by a renowned Italian luthier, Antonio Stradivari. Oh, I see. It doesn't really look anything special to me. I happened upon it covered in dust, languishing in a pawn shop down a nondescript back alley. The broker had no idea of its value, so I was able to purchase it for a mere 55 shillings. How honourable of you. And until today, it has been my faithful companion in every Paganini-inspired performance I have made. I ask you, is there a reason to live in a world devoid of music? to tolerate this blanched existence? No. There is none.
Mr. Sholmes?
What, my dear madam, what? My thoughts are preoccupied with the fancies of release from this dull routine. Jesus Christ.
Well, it's about the violin. It looks very different to normal, don't you think?
What do you mean, Mrs. Sato?
Oh, Susie's right. Yes, the tone of the wood is completely different. And that's not at all. I was sure there was no crack here before.
The crack was probably made by the cat. Wait, it's not even the right size, is it? What's this? Sholmes, what do you mean you didn't realize?
I'm terribly sorry to have to tell you this, Mr. Sholmes, but that instrument isn't a violin at all.
Then what?
I believe it's an entirely different instrument called a viola.
What? He disintegrates!
Oh, Mrs. Sholmes, are you all right?
You're right! You are quite right! This isn't my faithful Stradivarius! So, what, pray, is this piece of stringed flotsam? Man, Viola's getting flack even here too. Not your faithful partner then, is it?
I see what must have happened.
You do, Iris?
This is just a simple mix-up.
It sounds like Iris might be able to tell us exactly what's happened if we ask her. What a bop of a theme, let's go. Also, I'm so sorry if my Iris and Susato-san are sounding a little similar. I'm trying my best, but it's very early for me in the morning. What did you mean by a mix-up, Iris?
Well, you see, this viola, was at Windybank's until last week.
At the pawnbroker's? Not Mrs. Sholmes' beloved musical partner? There is a proverb from the East, with which you are no doubt familiar, my dear fellows. He's back. He's back to his stuff. Always let a beloved child travel.
Yes, indeed.
So you sent your beloved violin to the pawnbrokers in the hope that it would experience personal growth?
Oh, what a wonderful idea!
Does that sound... Last week, I pawned my great analytoscope in order to release my precious instrument. But it would appear Mr. Windyback mistakenly furnished me with this tawdry fiddle instead. But my ears cannot be deceived by the hollow timbre of this piece of timber. No, but your every sense was deceived by the fact that it just had strings. Pshaw! A fine state of affairs this is, and why I always say, Mr. Naruhodo, never trust a pawnbroker. They will try to fiddle you every time. Sholmes?
But, Elliot, you told us that you could think of a pawnbrokery as an extremely secure vault.
Mr. Sato, please excuse him. It's the cocaine. Come, Mr. Naruhodo. Dilly-dallying will get you nowhere. Sorry? Crunching your toast with that vacant aspect, pressing your coffee so obtusely. Are you not a little embarrassed by your own conduct, considering the urgency with which we are faced?
We must visit Mr. Windybank's brokery at once. Isn't that right, Mrs. Sholmes?
Precisely, Miss Susato. Without a moment's delay. But I haven't finished my bacon and eggs. My dear fellow, surely you do not still intend to crunch your bacon with an increasingly vacant aspect, to press your egg ever more obtusely. All right, say no more. Let's go then.
Don't worry, Bruno. I'll be happy to heat it up for you again later.
Oh, thank you, Iris. As it happens, I'm rather curious to see what a British pawnbrokers look like. Thank you, Iris. You've invented the microwave. So ahead of your time. Alright, let's go to the Windybank God, I'm not ready to voice Windybank. He is a bit of a pain, from what I remember, if memory serves. Man, I would get lost in these pawnbrokeries, though. They're not like this now in real life, but man, considering I frequent secondhand shops, this is heaven. So this is a British pawnbrokery.
Oh my, there are all sorts of tools and contraptions here that I've never laid my eyes before.
Susato-san, and that spark of wonder in your eyes. You can't wait to score the shelves, can you? I get the impression you enjoy places like this. Oh, Susato-san, just like me for real.
Oh, yes, I don't know why, but seeing a lot of things I don't understand is a real thrill for me.
Same. My dear fellows, let us not forget why we are here.
Oh, Mr. Sholmes.
We are calling on matters of business, not pleasure. And clearly, Mr. Sholmes means business too, judging from the spark of fury in his eyes. Mr. Sholmes, sir, welcome back. Did you hear that brazen welcome? Well, yes, we are potential customers, after all. We are disgruntled customers, Mr. Naruhodo, and it's time to inform Mr. Windybank of our ire. Come, the fight is afoot. We're not fighting anyone, Sholmes. Calm down. Also, hi. I do like his rosy little cheeks. Naturally, you will recall this, which I retrieved from you some days ago. Yes? This second-rate fiddle is not my faithful instrument, Mr. Windybank. The colour of the wood is different. It has holes in it. It's not even the same size.
A wonderful summary of our observations, Mr. Sholmes.
Credit us, goddammit. I'm so very sorry, sir. How utterly unforgivable of me. An inexcusable mistake for a pawnbroker. There is only one way to make amends. Oh my god! I shall have to take my own life! It's just as shocking as I remember. I don't think that will be necessary, do you? If I may just say one thing before I pop off. Yes. It was you, sir, Mr. Sholmes, who took it upon himself to remove the item the other day, I believe. Sorry? As I recall, I entered the storeroom to fetch your violin when I heard, there it is. You did. And when I turned to controvert you, you had taken the viola and left, sir. However, there can be no doubt the blame lies firmly at my own door for allowing you to leave. So I shall not grumble or grouse any longer. May this guilt die with me. Jesus. No, stop, my dear fellow. The fault is mine. Phew. Jesus Christ, Windybank.
It would appear that the fight is over.
I do humbly apologize, Mr. Windybank. Evidently, my questionable disposition precipitated this tragedy. Well, you wouldn't be Mr. Sherlock Sholmes without that questionable disposition now, would you? I do believe you may be right, sir. It's either laugh or cry, I suppose. You are, it must be said, one of my more challenging customers. I needn't remind you of the peculiar collection of items you've brought through my door in the past.
Oh, peculiar items?
Yes, ma'am. In the extreme, ma'am. For example, the unpublished manuscript of an eponymous... I got a burp coming on, but also, what the fuck is that word? Eponymous. I believe that's called eponymous work. The novels of Sherlock Sholmes, or some such.
Oh my! A new full-fledged novel! And unpublished! A story I've yet to read! You mean...
Forgive me!
Wait! Before you die, you must tell me more!
Sorry, for the listeners at home, he is pointing a gun to his temple.
I must know more. Tell me everything.
Wow, so Sato-san is really fired up now.
Is there really an unpublished story under this very roof?
Well, one day the gentleman here brought in an old metal chest, you see. Flashback. I should like to entrust this to your care for a while, Mr. Windybank. For a chest like that, 1 shilling, sir, not a farthing more. It houses something of great value indeed. The latest manuscript, recounting the adventures of one Mr. Sherlock Holmes. I beg your pardon, a manuscript? You wish to deposit a manuscript? Indeed I do, for I am confident it will be quite safe here. End of flashback. And that was that. As such, Mr. Sholmes's latest tale of otherworldly mystery lies dormant in my storeroom. Mr. Sholmes, is that really true? Do I sense that someone doesn't want to talk about it? I continue to pay your fee, do I not? Then kindly continue to store my belongings securely. This is some successive business. Of course, sir, of course. They're safe and sound with me, I assure you, on my life. Jesus Christ, stop it, Windybank. This is all very strange and very triggering. There needs to be, like, trigger warnings for this. Good lord. I wonder, could I ask you something? Ah, gentleman from the east, I see. Yes, that sable suit. I suppose I could offer you 6p for it. Without wishing to offend, the tone is somewhat dull. Sorry? Aha! But for your splendid attire, mum, 5 guineas, no less. The colours are exquisite, the design exotic. Eastern artistry at its finest, may I say.
Oh my, 5 guineas, you say? How interesting.
Why do I feel like I've suffered some sort of defeat? This is so unfair. Also, for the record, I would love to wear Rinosuke's uniform. It's really cool. Actually, I was hoping to ask you for your business. I've heard it said that pawnbrokers are used rather like banks here in London. Yes, indeed, sir. Many of my customers utilize the establishment as you describe. I appraise their items and offer them a proportionate loan on 2 months of secure stowage. Stowage? Is that how it's pronounced? If, in that time, they repay the original sum to me, plus the agreed interest, their items are happily returned.
But what happens if they don't pay you the money?
Then the items are offered for sale in my shop, as you can see on the shelves behind me. Oh, I see why they had him, like, grab the gun. I always thought the grabbing the gun animation was, kind of unnecessary. But when I saw them use the back turning to show you the things in a shop, yeah, okay, they reused it. That's clever.
So you never sell items before the 2 months have passed, then?
That's right, Mom, that's right. Which means some considerable responsibility rests on my shoulders. Should a customer's precious belongings be lost, the only recompense for me is to end it all. The very idea, Mr. Windybank, is an absurdity. One should never talk of one's demise so casually. You just talked about good day to die today, perhaps, earlier. Says the man who was telling us it was a good day to die only this morning. Thank you. And let us not forget that I already have helped you take measures to ensure such tragedy never occurs. Oh, what sort of measures? I engineered a simple device which Mr. Windybank has installed here in this shop. I call it the Red-Handed Recorder. Is that not so, Mr. Windybank? What was that deep sigh about? It's not helping. It's not as useful as you think it is, Sholmes. What on earth is a red-handed recorder? Use your eyes, my dear fellow. There are just 2 up in that ceiling.
I can see what appears to be a camera attached to some sort of timing device.
Very astute. It is indeed a camera, furnished with some 100 pieces of celluloid film. That's very expensive, oh my god. And every 30 minutes precisely, the camera automatically records the appearance of the shop. Here, I have an example I can show you. Ah, yes. A print from the camera set to record the activity at the shop counter. I developed a special type of film so sensitive, it produces a crystal clear image even in the darkness. Really? That's extraordinary and impossible in real life. Yes, you can clearly see the counter and the door behind it. I wish we could do that in 2026, but no, and it's still not. My CCTV footage is still shit. Anyway, so you see, was someone to enter the premises with ill intent, his identity would be summarily exposed. But did you not say that the photographic prints were taken at a 30-minute intervals? Indeed, as you say, my dear madam. Then, what if the incident were to occur in between times? One could only say that would be a cruel twist of fate. I must confess your devices has been giving me some cause for distress as of late. I beg your pardon, Mr. Windybank. Surely they are anything but distressing. Reassuring is the word. It's the cost of film, sir. You most graciously place not one, but 2 cameras in my shop after all, which means I must pay for nigh 100 utterly useless prints every single day. I'm afraid the cost of film will break me before I'm very much older. None of my business. That's not my problem. Nevertheless, a small price to pay to ensure the safety of my preferred pawnbrokery, no? My dear fellows, we verge on an age where safety and security come at a price. Wow, that's very topical. Times have not changed at all. Now then, Mr. Sholmes, allow me to return your precious violin. Ah, the very thing. Thank you, Mr. Windybank. Perhaps this might mark the end of the peculiar items you try to pop, Because if anything were to happen to one of them, this would be the only answer. Mr. Windybank, you should really stop. I really think you ought to stop waving that gun around. Someone could get hurt. Fear not! Sorry? I've only loaded a single bullet, so no one but myself could possibly be harmed. That's not really what I meant. Good day to you, then, Mr. Windybank. It's been a pleasure as always, Mr. Sholmes. What a handful.
So, Mr. Naruhodo, now we can explore at last.
That's true. I would love to explore the place. Alright, stay in the counter and chill out, man.